Hello and welcome to Kerbal Space Program. I am NJ Sully Alex, and today we're going to review a mod called the Skillful mod by Infinite Dice. What is this mod all about? Well, it's a weapons and damage mod, so you could have battles in Kerbal Space Program. This is the most up-to-date version running in KSP 0.23.5. So, it doesn't completely work for me. I don't know if my damage system works, but I'll show you what I mean later. And I'm sorry because there's no audio. My current screen recorder doesn't support it. I'm going to show you some parts, and immediately you can see this tank turret that you could place on top of a tank. Look at this big bad boy. This thing is huge. I haven't tested it out yet. In fact, I haven't tested out a lot of it yet, but look at that. It's huge. I don't think there's anything else in any other categories except utility. I'm even checking right here. I'm not seeing anything. No. Still checking. Sorry. Also, if I didn't mention earlier, this is, of course, the second episode of my mod Mania series. And, where I review the newest, coolest mods for Kerbal Space Program. If you have any mods that you recommend, oh, here we go. Look, these are some armor, as shown here. This is a belly plate you put on the bottom of aircraft. By saying, if you have any mod suggestions, just tell me. But, you put on the bottom of aircraft, and it'll protect them from turrets firing up at them. Here's some more armor, mostly meant for tanks. Like, that was a wheel well. See, that's for a tank fender. Not exactly sure what those are, and that you put on aircraft. So, let's keep going. So, oh yeah, that is how it goes on an aircraft, I guess. I'm not exactly sure. But, let's go on to the weapons. This thing is huge. It's bigger than the tank one. This is what you're supposed to mount it on. Look at this. It's absolutely huge. And then look at that. I wasn't expecting that at first, but that's just crazy. So, going to, load that onto there, and just wait. Take a while to get it right. Yeah, there we go. Huge, absolutely huge, bigger than a tank turret. Moving on. Next, we have these ammo boxes. Oh, I almost forgot this thing, the air auto turret. Oh, these things shoot automatically. They're really cool. And you're going to see them in action later. These hold ammo, but they don't come loaded. I guess you have to put them in using the tweakables. So I'm going to place one on here in a sec. And then I try using the tweakables. I'm not exactly sure what this does. No idea. Oh well, let's keep going. This is a much bigger auto turret that you could put on like a rover, and that looks crazy. It looks like something from Star Wars, like Empire Strikes Back. Moving on. I don't know what this is. It says ID decal. No idea what that means. Trying to put it on there, but nothing happens. Sorry if the game's a bit laggy. Please ignore that. This is a cannon that you would put on the side or bottom of an aircraft or top. You could place it on a round body, like so. Watch, I'm gonna change it a little bit. Yeah, like that. See? That looks kind of cool, and it's functional. This, shoots homing missiles, which is cool. Little flares. these hard points are awesome. Just watch this. You could select your type of warhead. You can choose from those 3 as shown there. I'm going to go with the high explosive. You could choose from all these different kinds of bombs, which I'll go over in a second. Okay, you got the 125 pound, the 250 pound, 500 pound. You got the 2,000 pound. Then you have the airburst, then the tall boy, then you got a torpedo, and then you have a propelled torpedo. Yeah. So I'm going to go with just a 125 pound bomb. Then you hit load ordnance. And voila! It loads right there. Awesome, right? And there's also one where you can put rockets on. This is the IFF system. Tells you if you're a friend or foe. It's automatically set to blue team, but you could change it to red team. Red team and blue team will attack each other automatically. So and I'm going to use this. These are machine guns where you could place on different parts of the aircraft. One's a little bigger than the others. That one's the smaller one. And this is a swivel machine gun that I'll turn. This is cool. I've tried this one out. I haven't tried the swivel ability though. So and then we have this rocket pod, which launches multiple rockets. I haven't tested this out, but it looks awesome. And we have this huge repair station that you could repair your ships with after they get damaged. So let's actually see some real combat. I set up these little flying rover things that we're going to try and attack. I have 4 set up near KSC, and that's what they look like. They use a couple of mods. They use the Fire Spitter mod in a couple of places, and they also have the Skillful mod. So but this thing, I've tried attacking these before. And what better way to take them down than with an A-10 Thunderbolt 2. This aircraft is awesome. Look at it. This is my best attempt at making one that looks like the real thing. I put some bombs on the bomb, and I even put a little machine gun that's supposed to resemble the one on the real A-10. These things are cool. I say thanks to my dad for he was the one who came up with the idea of making an A-10 Thunderbolt. This is one of his favorite planes. This actually flies. It needs a SAS to stay stable, but it flies. And I'm going to take this into combat and see how it does against those little rovers I put out. So going onto the runway, it's going to take a while to load. I'm sorry. My game is a bit laggy with my screen recorder running, and the screen recorder only does video, no audio. In the future, I want to get a better screen recorder, but this is the best I have for now. So we're almost loaded. I'm so sorry. Okay, here we go. It's loading. There we go, we're on the runway finally. And we have none other than Jebediah Kerman in the pilot seat. He's gonna fly us. So, here we go. I'm gonna throttle up. SAS on. And here we go. So this thing will take off quickly from the runway, actually. Just gotta hold the S key down, and comes right off the runway. Without SAS, it wants to pitch down, because the center mass is far behind the center of lift is far behind the center mass, and those 2 turbofans are pushing the aircraft's nose down. So, I'm going to turn around and set those rovers as targets. You'll see them in a sec. Jeb is prepping for battle. He is ready for anything. Let me just tell you, no Kerbals were harmed in the making of this video. Do not worry. No Kerbals were harmed in the making of this video. Okay, so we have our target. We are going in for our attack. I'm not using my joystick. I just got a second monitor, so I've moved my joystick. I'm not using it. I'm using the keyboard. I haven't been using my joystick recently, but I do plan to use it in the future. I have a really cool video planned up that's coming soon. Also, in one of my very old videos, I've mentioned something about, I'm taking a few blind shots here. See that smoke? That's coming from the cannon on the front. And you're going to see soon they're going to start shooting at me. In an old video, I said that they were, in fact, my second video about the flying wing, I mentioned something about making a space station. You can forget about that. I'm not doing a series on a space station. So please don't think about that. Here we go. They're shooting at me, and you can see that. What we're going to see in a sec is there's going to be fire on the bottom of my aircraft. Black smoke's going to come from the bottom of my aircraft soon. I'm going to drop my bombs very soon, and hopefully and bombs away. I let these go way too early. And there's the smoke. Not good. This is at the point where I say, okay, I'm going to get out of here. Yeah. This adds fire, which is really cool. You can see a fire in the background. I'm going to pitch up steep, go into a steep climb, and yeah, stuff's happening, and they're still shooting at me. Sorry if the audio's not so good either. I'm recording post-commentary on my iPhone. Yep. Not the best device for recording post-commentary, though in my opinion the iPhone is the greatest phone. So I'm going to come in for a landing. This thing's actually really, despite the position of the landing gear, this thing is actually really easy to land. Not the most maneuverable plane, even in real life. The A-10 Thunderbolt is not fast and not maneuverable. In fact, its job in real life is to assist ground units. It's not a bomber, but it's, I guess, an attacker. I guess that's what the A stands for. It's got a really cool design. These were first commissioned in the 1970s and are still seen in military service. They are currently being used by the U.S. Air Force and many other countries. You might think I know a lot about planes, which I do, but if you want to hear about my knowledge of cars, my knowledge of planes is nothing compared to my knowledge of cars. But I'm not going to brag about that now because you guys probably don't even care about cars. I'll just teach you a quick lesson. My icon is of a car called a Ferrari F12. And you can see we've landed. That's 1 0 runway for a good landing. So, yeah, though, the A-10 is, not I don't know how maneuverable it is, probably not too much. Let's check the damage. This one has no damage to this one either. Nope, and nope. There is no damage. One of them is shooting for some reason, though. No idea why. I'm going to revert the flight, and we're going to try again. This time I'll do my best not to launch the bombs too early. So, just zooming out. Yeah, they're shooting for some reason. into oblivion. You can see them just firing away. No idea why they're doing that. Very strange. I will put the craft files in the description, but I have nowhere to... There's no website to put them on that I feel safe with. I will... If you noticed my first two videos, I tried putting the ships on, I put them on spaceport because, well, I feel safe with spaceport. I felt safe with spaceport. Unfortunately, soon after, spaceport closed. And I'm like, now where am I gonna post my ships? Well, I'm sorry, YouTube, I can't. Okay, this is our second attack run. Jeb's back in the pilot seat. We got our A-10, and we're ready to go. This A-10 is using two other mods besides the Skillful mod. It is also using the procedural wings mod. The two front wings, you can notice, are procedural wings. And this also uses the B9 Aerospace Pack mod for that tail, not the wing on the tail, but the tail, but quite literally the tail fuselage itself. And the two turbofans are from the B9 Aerospace Pack. So we're going to go in for our second attack run, and I don't make as many mistakes in this run, and you'll see what I mean. Not maneuverable at all. Especially with the fact that the engines are trying to pitch the plane down. So I'm having a little trouble getting it to turn because it doesn't want to pitch up. But eventually it does it. I get into position and prepare to fire my first few shots. And doing some blind shooting. None of these hit. This is completely ridiculous what I'm trying to shoot from a distance. But you're going to be surprised what happens next. So, getting closer, having a little control problems with the aircraft. The game is being super laggy. I know you're probably gonna dislike the video because it's so laggy. Man, smoke's coming from my plane. Not good. I'm pitching down too much, so I pull up and I'm preparing to launch my bombs. We're going to be launching very soon, and here we go. I just dropped all of them at once. And that message comes up. I'm very sorry. And then I see some explosions in the background, and I get all excited, thinking, wow, I think I hit something. So, let's land the plane and see if I actually did hit something. So, we're going to, come around, I'm going to bring out the landing gear. So, I'm going to line up with the runway, throttle down completely, and just glide in under the power of lift. I do not have FRAM aerospace research involved, so the atmosphere is the stock atmosphere, which the aerodynamics are not very, well, good. But, they work for me. I don't know if I'm going to get FRAM. I have a friend who plays Kerbal Space Program who does have FRAM. Actually, in fact, his channel is Optional Coast 74. He's in my recommended channels. Currently, he has one video. He'll probably have more in the future. But it's a cool video, and it's a great video if you want to see more Skillful action because he has a Skillful mod too, and his works even better than mine. So if If you want to see some Skillful action, go to his channel and watch his video. It's on a really cool helicopter he made. Yeah, and also, that is 2 for NJ Sully Alex and 0 for the runway, because I have made 2 landings in a row. Well, I guess you could just call me Alex. Okay? That's kind of, or you could call me Sully. Those are a couple of my nicknames. Or there are even people who call me NJ. Yes, that's my username on a lot of things. And I go back and I notice something smoking. Yup, indeed. I think I had a hit on this one. So I get excited. And I look around and I'm trying to select it, but I can't get it. This takes a couple minutes. And then I think I selected and it looks like the damage system might be working. I'm not exactly sure if this is proof, if my damage system actually is working or not, but at least I know the fires are working. I go around just to see if there are any other craft have more damage. No, just this one. Nothing got destroyed though, which I'm surprised. I accidentally right-click, I think. Yeah, that definitely looks yellow. If it is glowing yellow like that, that means it's damaged. If it's glowing green like it normally does, that means it's fine. But if it's glowing yellow like that, it's damaged. That's the way the damage system's supposed to work. I don't keep it damaged because I revert the flight. I just double check to make sure it's real, and then I hit revert flight. And I attempt something here. I attempt putting on some rocket launcher pods, but I make a huge mistake. And you're gonna see that mistake in a minute or so, like a few minutes actually. But let's go back to utility, and then here we go, the rocket launch pod. And there we go. We have a rocket launch pod on my ship. I'm going to set to an action group. I have no idea why it says release bomb, because these are rockets, not bombs. Oh well. Save the craft and we'll launch in a minute. Loading. Whoa, no. My computer, runs KSP a little slow. It's not a bad computer, it's a good computer, but having the screen recording Kerbal space program running a lot for my computer, even though it's got 6 gigabytes of RAM. So, here we go. We got the A-10 Thunderbolt 2 on the runway, ready for launch for its 3rd attack run, this time with rockets. Or so, I think. Let's throttle up. I like having my resources open, and here we go. I bet you there are a lot of you out there who would like to fly this. Sorry, like I said, I can't put the craft file anywhere that I could trust is safe. So, now it's time to make that really slow turn. Really slow again. I try selecting it. I'm having a little trouble selecting it. And there we go. It's selected. So we're still making that really slow turn. Slow. Sorry. I can be a bit goofy sometimes. Seriously though, that took a long time. So, get into position. I'm going to take some more of those blind shots with my machine gun. And, we're going to prepare to launch our secret weapon. Or so I thought. Lights on, getting in position, and they're shooting at us. So, I shoot back. Of course. At 1.2 kilometers, I hit the 6 button to get ready to shoot, and watch what happens. And nope, I hit 6, and I forgot to load it. I forgot to load things with weapons, and then I hit 5 and dropped my bombs. So I'm like, oh my gosh. So I decided to attempt dropping the rest of my bombs, hopefully in hopes that something will happen. Don't yet have any smoke. I think I do at one point. Then, and I get ready to drop, and I drop all my bombs. And that comes up. Then I get the smoke. Again. So, then I get that annoying message, and it looks like nothing's happened. So, I get ready to land. Jeb's in favor of doing high G maneuvers, and I'm like just checking to see if anything's going on. I hit release to see if anything happens, and that message comes up again. Well, at least I could still have the contest with the runway to see what happens. And this time, and let's see if I can make it 3-0 against the runway. Coming in a little hotter than the other times. Get a bit nervous at this point that I don't do it. I turn a little, try and get it right. Coming in hot. Oh, very hot. Pull up. Flare, flare, flare. Then I'm able to flare successfully, gliding over the runway. No throttle. Pitch down so I have more runway. I need that runway. Give me runway. And do I get too aggressive on it? Well, let's see. Looks smooth, looking good, and you can all guess what happens. Oh yeah! I landed for the 3rd time in a row. Runway that I am 3-0 today. I bet you all thought that I was gonna crash. Nope, I landed on the runway. Very different outcome than the space shuttle video. If you remember space shuttle engines, I crashed the space shuttle right into the runway, and it got annihilated. And so, I go check the damage, and it doesn't look like I've done any damage again. And they are I don't know if they're randomly shooting or not. So I get ready to go back. I hit revert to Spaceplane Hangar. Nothing happens. I'm thinking, and yeah, I think maybe I missed it. Nope, nothing's happening. I go back to my plane, go to revert flight, go to Spaceplane Hangar, and nothing's happening. I wanted to do another run for you, but the game's glitched. So, I try everything here. I try hitting recover vessel, and nothing happens. I'm like, oh man. So I hit Space Center thinking I'll recover from the tracking station. Still nothing. Yeah, this is very much on the annoying side. And not good. Well, I'm still trying. Well, I even go to settings, see what happens. Well, I hope you all, if you want to see more, if you want to see more action with the Skillful mod, there are tons of videos on it. Even I recommend you check out the World War K2 series by Enter Elysium, which he has not posted any videos for that on a very long time, but that utilizes the Skillful mod. If you want to test out the weapons, download the Skillful mod yourself, because it's a great mod. It's tons of fun, totally worth it. Also, yeah. Hopefully eventually I will find some way to get my ships up. But I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I think this is it for now. I just fire out for no reason, and I think this is it. Goodbye.